Mr. Gorbachev.
The only thing we have to fear
was a little Cocker Spaniel dog.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Today we are gathered at a time of extraordinary challenge. Tonight,
we are young.
We are all united in defense of Christians.
Put your holy armor on, boys. We've got a line to hold.
Tonight,
so set the
we're all united in defense of Jews.
Why? Can't they afford mercenaries?
Oh, dude, don't start with the anti-Semite stuff already.
All right. I'll give it 2 minutes.
Tonight, we are all united in defense of people of good faith who are standing together against those who would persecute and murder.
And even worse, be mean to
those who dare disagree with their religious teachings.
Well, he opened that jar of thick irony rather early, didn't he?
Religious bigotry
makes up my electorate.
Is a cancer with many manifestations.
And sometimes it manifests in a Superman costume.
Al-Qaeda, Hezbollah, Hamas,
Liberty University,
and their state sponsors like Syria and Iran,
and corporate sponsors like the always refreshing Pepsi-Cola,
are all engaged in a vicious genocidal campaign to destroy religious minorities in the Middle East.
Just like Europe in the Middle Ages.
Sometimes we are told not to loop these groups together.
Loop them or lump them?
That we have to understand their so-called nuances and differences.
Yes, I prefer my stupidly simple view of the world.
We shouldn't try to parse different manifestations of evil that are on a murderous rampage through the region.
Like your rampage of pronunciation?
Hate is hate.
Yeah, apples are monkeys.
And murder is murder.
Tautologies are tautologies, yes. It's very perceptive.
Our purpose here tonight is to highlight a terrible injustice.
Oh, yeah.
A humanitarian crisis. Christians are being systematically exterminated.
Who let the Daleks into Iraq?
In 1948,
Truman ended racial segregation in the armed forces.
Jews throughout the Middle East faced murder and extermination and fled to the nation of Israel.
All right, cool, but what does that have to do with the topic?
And today, Christians have no greater ally than the Jewish state.
Oh, what? I mean, not that Israel doesn't care, but they haven't done a whole lot of fighting against ISIS.
Let me say this.
Those
who hate Israel hate America.
And those that hate America hate bacon. Therefore, you all hate bacon.
And those who hate Jews hate Christians.
Yeah, the bulk of Christianity's history disagrees with that premise.
And if this room will not recognize that...
That room is sentient?
Then my heart weeps.
Yeah, hearts shouldn't do that. You should probably get that checked.
The men and women here will not stand in solidarity with Jews and Christians alike who are persecuted by radicals who seek to murder them.
Oh, good save there, Ted. You almost lost the crowd with that non sequitur.
If you hate the Jewish people, you are not reflecting the teachings of Christ.
Oh, well, debatable, but what does that have to do with persecuted Christians in Syria and Iraq?
And the very same people...
Oh, where was I going with this? Yeah.
...who persecute and murder Christians right now. Who crucify Christians, who behead children.
Why are there Christians beheading children?
Are the very same people who target and murder Jews for their faith for the same reason.
Well, sure, but they're also targeting the Yazidis, Chaldeans, Shabaks, Mandeans, Shia Muslims, and Druze. None of whom you're talking about.
I will say this. I am saddened.
So, I don't understand why he keeps bringing up Israel when they're trying to help Christians in Iraq and Syria.
Yeah, well, see, since Hamas kills Jews in Israel and ISIS kills everybody, then they must be the same people because they're both Islamic.
So that's what he meant when he said he didn't care about the nuances between the groups.
Yeah, he thinks they're all just the same evil group.
That's a lot of convoluted logic for a really stupid point.
I will say this, I am saddened
You already said that.
to see that some here, not everyone, but some here,
Yeah, most of you, yeah.
are so consumed with hate
What?
that you cannot address your brother. I will say this,
This.
if you will not stand with Israel and the Jews, then I will not stand with you. Thank you.
You'll get better
and God bless
publicity
you.
that way.